Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, to be honest. I feel like the holidays were super stressful for me this year, and I kind of didn't really recover in January. I feel like January was in general just not the greatest month for me, to be honest, which kind of reflects also in my Hobonichi, which you'll see in a minute. But yeah, I wanted to give you a flip through of my January in my Hobonichi. So this is my first time ever having a Hobonichi Cousin, so I guess some things are going to change throughout the months as I'm using it, as I'm getting used to it. But yeah, let's dive right in. So I have a bunch of like stickers and ephemera that I like to use right here. These are like my most used stickers. Finally got my hands on some of the thecoffeemonsterzco stickers. I'm super excited about that. And yeah, I just have a few of like my daily stickers, my icon stickers right there that I like to use a lot. And in the second pocket I have this like folder with more like looser or smaller items, mainly just other stickers that I like to use. Let's put them off to the side. So let's get started with my monthly. I thought I would like the monthly a lot more than I actually do. I thought that the monthly is gonna be like super easy for me to use. I'm just gonna write like one thing that I'm grateful for that happened that day or whatever. And I kind of thought it was kind of hard. What should I put in there? So I just wrote something about the day, whether it was good or bad. I didn't really stick to a theme. It's not things that I'm grateful for. It's just things that happened that day or things that I felt were like quite impactful for that day. So here I was watching Dune. I was playing lots of Skyrim in January, went Nordic walking, used ChatGPT for the first time. As you can see, it's super random. I don't love the way this looks. I don't know. I don't love it. I kind of don't hate it, but it's not really something that I like. I thought about for February changing up my writing. Maybe using like the Tombow pen instead of my fountain pen. Maybe that's gonna help. We'll see how I feel about it at the end of February. Let's get into the weeklies, which is so funny to me because when I thought about getting the Hobonichi Cousin, I thought that I'm gonna love the monthlies, love the dailies. And I was kind of worried about how I was going to utilize the weeklies for me, because I just use this for journaling. I don't use my Hobonichi as a planner. And I thought that the monthlies are going to be something that I will really love, and kind of the opposite turned out to be the case, because I don't know, filling this out is kind of more of a chore to me, but I absolutely love filling out my weekly, which I didn't think I would love that much. I thought that it was just gonna be too repetitive if I like fill out my day in like this small column and then also fill out my day as with the like daily pages. But actually I really like it. So this was my first ever week using it. I put some pictures in here of some things that I cooked this week. This was also the last week, of 2024. It was New Year's Eve here. We spent New Year's Eve with my parents-in-law, I guess. We had a lovely raclette. It was very, very delicious. I mean, I like it, but I feel like I had to get used to this setup, and it's kind of all over the place. But to be honest, I like it. I still like it. And I didn't really know what to use this left column for. So I was just writing about Skyrim, how that was kind of a big thing for me that week. Because I feel like, yeah, I was probably spending the whole weekend here just playing Skyrim. Here I wanted to use a different fountain pen. I think this is the cranberry ink from the Diamond Advent Calendar. And I wasn't sure whether I like it or not. So I went with, I think this is Nutmeg from the Diamond Advent Calendar. And I also really like this color. I feel like I used the Tombow pen a lot more this week than I did here. And I like it. I mean, I'm just adding like a little snippet of my day. I don't really use the like hourly sections a lot. Sometimes it does correlate with my day. For example, when I'm like working on my uni stuff, that usually correlates to how long I've actually been doing it. But other than that, I just write in whatever I feel like, whenever I feel like. Yeah, this week I went Nordic walking with my boyfriend. We wanted to go Nordic walking for years, but we were always hesitant to buy the like Nordic walking sticks because you just look so stupid doing it. You literally look so stupid. But it's so fun. You also sound so stupid when you're like along the floor, but people are definitely watching and giving us the German stare, but I don't care. It's super fun and I love that I'm like doing something with my boyfriend. I really like that. I used ChatGPT for the first time this week, which was a mind-blowing experience, to be honest. I didn't use anything AI for years, and I'm still not sure how I feel about it, to be honest, but I used it for the first time for some research that I was doing for a project for a course, and it was mind-blowing. I could not believe how fast and how easy it was to use. And I feel like for research, I will probably use it again because it's just so easy to find the sources that you need for your research. Because I feel like when I'm like Googling stuff, all of the cookies and things are popping up and ads, and it just takes so long, and it was so quick and easy. I'm still not a fan of AI, but I feel like, I don't know, I kind of need to know how to use it, especially for like my job in the future. So yeah, I'm using it sometimes now, but that was a big step for me, to be honest. I placed my thecoffeemonsterzco order, and yeah, I think 2 weeks later it arrived, which was like super quick. I didn't think it would go by that quickly. So yeah, that's kind of that week. What can I say about that week? I went back to like the red, I guess, because I wasn't sure whether I liked the brown, to be honest. I feel like because it's quite a light ink, the contrast between like the Tombow and this ink is like a lot. So I wasn't sure whether I love it. So I went back to my, I think this is the cranberry ink, yeah. I used some more of these like icon stickers. These are from Moehrenkunst and I really, really like them. And here, yeah, that's when the thecoffeemonsterzco stickers arrived, which is why there are quite a few in this week. And these ones again are from Moehrenkunst, and I feel like that's when I really started to love the weeklies, because I think it's just so fun to like add a little icon, because when you like look through the week, you can just instantly see what I did that week, and I really like that. I also finished A Little Life, which was a very tough read, a very sad one, but also I feel like a very important one. kind of made me reflect a lot about my own life and friendships and life in general and mental health. So it was a very important read. It wasn't an easy one, but it was an important one, I would say, because that book was quite intense. I wanted to go with something a little more lighthearted, so I started reading Onyx Storm. And also I think Onyx Storm came out like somewhere around here, maybe like the 20th, I'm not sure. I think it came out a few days prior to me starting to read it. I also had my uni presentation for the project I said I was working on. Did actually quite good, which is good. And I think, yeah, that's the last week of January. I really like this week. I think I like the vibe, I like the colors. I haven't put anything in this column, and because we're almost in the middle of February now, I think I'm just gonna leave it blank, because I also don't feel like just writing something in there just to have something be there. So I'm going to just leave it. And I really like this piece of copper tape. I really like the texture that it gives. So yeah, those were all of the weekly pages. Let's get into my dailies. I had no idea how to use the dailies when I started. Some of these look a little rough, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I feel like in general this year I'm trying to let go of perfectionism and having everything look perfect and aesthetically pleasing. You know, journaling in itself, the act of putting something on your paper, that's what's important. It's not important how the end product looks and whether you have the best washi tape and whether everything is looking amazing. That's not really what journaling is about for me. It's about having fun. It's about getting everything out of my head, and some pages are just not gonna look great. That's just the way it is. Also, I feel like at the start I wasn't using my Tombow that much. When I was using my traveler's notebook last year for journaling, I always loved to put a little something about my day, usually at the sides of my page, just so when I flip back I can easily see what I did that day. Because here I know that I baked a quiche Lorraine. I did my weekly food shop, and I went on a walk with my boyfriend that day. Which sometimes that's impactful things about the day. Sometimes it's just a little not really important things, but it's still something about that day. And here I didn't do it, and in order to know what I did that day, I'd have to read through everything. So I feel like I started doing that a lot more, because I like the way that I can just easily see what I did that day. Because here I also didn't do it. I know that I was playing lots of Skyrim, but here I started adding things, and I feel like it's just a lot easier when you're looking back at things to know what you did. Yeah, Skyrim. Here I wrote what I got for Christmas, wrote about ChatGPT and how mind blown I was. That's when I went Nordic walking with my boyfriend for the first time. Here I baked a tart, which was really good. Here I was debating about going back to polish, a regular nail polish, because I've been using gel for 2 years. And I'm kind of worried about whether that is actually healthy or not. So I did go back to nail polish. And I'm annoyed by how easily things are chipping and how short I have to have my nails now, but I guess I'll just get used to it. It was my mother-in-law's birthday. I had a bad day. I was also reading a lot of A Little Life. Maybe that's also kind of why I had a bad day. Had another really bad day. Oh, I got my period. That explains everything. I had another bad day. Here I was using shuffles for the first time. Maybe if you use Pinterest a lot, like me, you've heard of shuffles. I really like it. You can make mood boards really, really easily in like collages of all sorts with shuffles. I really like that app. If you're like into mood boards and things like that, I highly recommend for you to get it, especially if you use Pinterest. I feel like it's so easy. You can just go into all of your pins that you have and make collages out of everything that you've already saved in Pinterest. It's super easy to use, and I really liked it, and it also gave me the motivation boost that I need for my weight loss and workout and whatever journey that I'm on. See here, I didn't add anything for that day, so I don't know what I did that day. I'd have to read through everything. Here I know that I was doing a 48-hour fast. Had a phone call with my mom. Had a workout on my treadmill. I had to return a package, which was really unfortunate. I ordered the Ninja coffee, what is it called? Ninja Cafe Lux or something like that. That like viral espresso machine from Ninja. And they sadly sent me the wrong one, so I had to return it. I just got my money back today. So that took a long time. And I don't have my coffee machine, which is kind of sad. That's when I got my order from thecoffeemonsterzco, so thanks Jen for packaging it. I love all the stickers. Helen is, by the way, amazing. If you don't follow her already, which I mean you probably do if you're watching my video, but if you don't, give her a follow and get some stickers, especially if you're in Europe, because I wanted to get stickers from her for ages, but I thought because I live in Europe it's gonna be really hard to get my hands on, and the shipping is gonna be like very expensive, and then the taxes and everything, and it ended up being totally okay. It arrived in just shortly under 2 weeks, and the shipping was not like crazy expensive. So if you're debating, do it. Yeah, here I finished reading A Little Life, and I kind of wanted to place some stickers down that I felt like would kind of represent that book in a way. Started reading Onyx Storm. Also wanted to make like a little collage to represent the book in a way. Oh, and I had my presentation that day, so I rewarded myself with some banana muffins, and they were amazing. Went Nordic walking again. Gave my cat his little treatment to get rid of parasites, which you kind of have to do if you have an outdoor cat, because they eat whatever they want. Did a 48-hour fast. Baked bagels, and they were amazing. Had a walk with my boyfriend at the lake where we live, which was super nice. It was super sunny, but also there were many people, because I feel like winter in Germany and the sun is out, everybody is out on a walk. I did a Grow with Joe workout on that day, and I hit a weight loss goal, so I rewarded myself with a little shopping spree. Did my weekly food shop, had a phone call with my dad, did some Pilates and went on my treadmill. Nordic walking. Oh, I ordered some pet tapes. I think that word is actually from that pet tape. I think so, yeah. Was reading Onyx Storm a lot that day. Had a phone call with the company where I ordered the coffee machine because I still didn't get my refund. And here I started playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and that kind of brings me to the end of January. So looking back, I have not really been loving the monthly, and I feel like I kind of need to change something for, well, I'm already in February, but I need to figure something out for March because I'm not loving this. I am really loving the weeklies, and I feel like I really love all the little like emoji stickers. I think they're super fun, and it's actually not too repetitive. I thought that I wouldn't like journaling about my day here and also here, but I actually really like it. And here I've honestly kind of just been doing very similar things every day, like a little decoration if I feel like it, and I usually split my page in 2 columns, kind of where the Hobonichi actually gives you like this little indication line, so I basically just go with what the page already is like. But sometimes I don't care about it, sometimes I just write over everything, but usually I kind of stick with the columns. Sometimes I write like things like recipes or anything general thoughts that I have on the left that aren't really super descriptive about my day. Otherwise, I just start writing like that. I don't really have a plan for my dailies. I just do whatever I feel like, to be honest. So yeah, that's January. I've been really loving my Hobonichi. I'm really happy that I picked this up. I was debating for a long time whether to get one or not for this year, because it's my first time ever using one, but I really love it. I can't really say anything about the paper quality because I don't know what the paper used to be like, but I don't have any problems with my fountain pens in this book, if that helps anybody out. So yeah, let me know if you like this little peek into my planner. Let me know how your January was going and what planners and journals you've been using. And I'd love to see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Goodbye.